Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Two and a throw right away.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Tua now on first down. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
He's across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 34.
And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. This is Fant on the short completion. juke. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. The Seahawks had 10 and 5 to start play. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
13
Here's Smith now on second down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Walker now on first and 10.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup late.
This defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense? on the spot on almost every snap. If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Geno. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one was relatively easy to see, I notice that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Robinson. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Ryan Nall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position.
There he goes, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to Walker on first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. A quick throw out to Lockett.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way.
And he's in for a score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Myers connects on the PAT. That slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it out.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, a final shot before half. And that'll be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. And the Steelers first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 24. Seahawks 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
174 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And Walker once more. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down is Smith.
This is Fant on the short completion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6.
Right there, baby. Watch it. Hey, let's go Sunday. Right now.
Geno now to throw.
He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
From 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
1st down, Steelers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert what will be a 3rd and 4.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left.
think he got there? No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. They will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Tua's throw here complete to Kelsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Travis Kelce, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 208 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 4. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold. Of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Tanner Hughes. A 2-yard loss.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. A big play looming on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. And lots of leg behind it. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the down, and advance the ball.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Tua's going to change things up.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Tagovailoa. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing Tua. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
They certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You guys sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.